This is the story of a military officer who goes to a school to teach children. However, all the students at that school are extremely troublesome. Let's see how he reforms them in today's story. So, at the beginning of the story, we are introduced to Henry. He used to be a U.S. military officer, but now he is retired because he wants to spend the rest of his life as a teacher. For this reason, he goes to his old school. There, the principal tells him that he has no teaching experience, so he cannot give him the job. But then Henry shows him a letter signed by the higher authorities. After seeing the letter, the principal immediately gives him a teaching job and tells him that he has to teach the school's most troublesome class. No teacher in the school has been able to teach this class, because all the students are extremely mischievous. They listen to their teachers less and talk back to them more. Perhaps this is section D. So now Henry gets the teaching job, and the next day goes to the classroom to teach these troublesome students. But even after seeing him, none of the students pays any attention to him. They behave as if no one has entered their classroom and continue doing whatever they want. Some students are sleeping in class, while another is playing the guitar to impress a girl. Some students have even brought a stove into the classroom and are cooking instant noodles. Is this really a school? It looks more like a camping trip. Poor Henry gets absolutely no respect. So, in order to get everyone's attention, Henry starts commenting on what they are doing. Hey, listen, instant noodles don't cook in 2 minutes, they take 10 minutes. And you, PUBG addict, look over here. Oh, you're such a noob. In this way, he manages to get everyone's attention. Once all the students start looking at him, he introduces himself. He writes his name and phone number on the board. But when the students see his handwriting, they all start making fun of him and laughing. Then one of the students calls him and tells him to quietly leave the classroom. But Henry takes it as a joke and starts laughing. So the troublesome students go back to doing whatever they were doing before and start ignoring Henry again. Seeing this, Henry hits the fire sprinkler in the classroom with a chair, causing water to spray everywhere and soaking all the students. The students panic and start running around before looking at Henry. In this way, Henry finally manages to get everyone's attention. He then introduces himself properly and welcomes all the students to his class. After class ends, a group of 5 students, who have the lowest grades, go to the sports room to smoke cigarettes. Their group leader is Jack, who has a crush on a girl from a senior class. When his friends find out about this, they start making fun of him. Just then, a group of rich and spoiled basketball players from the school arrives. These 2 groups hate each other. The basketball players make fun of Jack because he is poor. Later, while the basketball team is practicing, Jack and his friends watch them. To take revenge for being humiliated, Jack drops a bottle onto the basketball court, causing the captain of the basketball team to fall. Jack and his friends start laughing at him. Unfortunately, their English teacher sees everything and gives them punishment. To escape the punishment, the students play a prank on the teacher by spilling water on her desk. When the teacher starts cleaning her desk, they take advantage of the opportunity and run away. Meanwhile, we see the school principal, who is very worried because the school's reputation is not good. Because of this, the education board is planning to cut 20% of the school's annual funding. Some officials from the education board have also arrived at the school to find out whether the school is being managed properly and how the funding is being used. Now Henry goes to his classroom to teach the students. However, the students have prepared a prank for him. They place a bucket of water above the door. When Henry opens the door, he quickly hits the falling bucket and throws it away. The students are shocked to see this. Henry then starts teaching the class. He asks Jack for his packet of cigarettes, because, after looking at him, Henry realizes that Jack probably smokes. Jack gives him the cigarette packet, wondering what Henry is planning to do. Henry takes out a cigarette and asks one of the students to name the 3 ingredients in a cigarette. He tells him that if he gives the correct answer, he can skip today's class. The student correctly names the 3 ingredients and even gives Henry a tip, saying that if they roll it in paper and smoke it, it will be even more enjoyable. So Henry allows the student to skip the class because he gave the correct answer and also gave him a tip. Seeing this, all the students start banging on their desks and demanding that they should also be allowed to skip class. Henry then gives each student a cigarette and asks them what happens when someone smokes cigarettes. He knows very well that if he simply tells them about the harmful effects of smoking, they won't listen to him. So instead, he tells them that smoking causes. This is the first time that all the students are paying close attention to what Henry is saying and showing interest in the lesson. When the bell rings, Henry asks all the students to return their cigarettes. Even though they don't want to, Jack and his friends have to give the cigarettes back. Later that day, in the cafeteria, the captain of the basketball team knocks down one of Jack's friends, Bruce. This leads to a huge fight between the two groups. They start throwing chairs, tables, and everything else at each other. As a result, the 5 students from Henry's class are temporarily suspended because the school authorities believe that these 5 students were responsible for starting the fight. After leaving the principal's office, Henry sees that Jack is still fighting with the other students. Henry quickly goes over and stops them. He tells Jack to calm down, but Jack angrily says that the school is biased because the school has never punished the rich students. Later that day, after school ends, Henry looks through the files of the 5 students so that he can learn more about them. The first student's name is Jufa. He is the son of a Pakistani immigrant. Because he is Muslim, he faces discrimination, and even his neighbors have falsely reported him to the police several times for theft. Despite all this, Jufa loves music and dreams of becoming a great musician. The second student is Denon. Her father does not love her at all because he wishes that a son had been born instead of her. Because of this, he hates Denon. When Denon's younger brother was born, her father loved him very much and treated him like a king, but he never cared about Denon. Denon tried very hard to earn her father's love. She started playing card games and behaving like a boy. She even cut her hair so that her father would love and care for her. But none of this worked. Denon started believing that no matter what she did, her father would always hate her. Next, there are 2 brothers named Bruce and Chris. Their mother ran away with another man when they were very young. Because of this, their father became addicted to alcohol. To escape from reality, Bruce became addicted to video games. Chris was the one who took care of both his brother and their father. He also worked at a small grocery store. Then, Henry looks at Jack's file, but he finds almost no information about him. After that, we see Jack working as a waiter at a hotel. A man named Jianin, who is involved in betting on MMA fights, arrives there with his business partner for a party. Jack is serving them. Jack notices Jianin's fancy lighter. When Jianin isn't looking, Jack steals it. However, he is caught. Jianin's men beat him up. Then they check his ID and discover that he is actually a student. Jianin gives him some money and offers him a job delivering food. Meanwhile, Henry goes to Jufa's house to meet him. However, he finds Jufa and his father running away after stealing. After stealing a ticket, with several people chasing them, Henry stops everyone and takes Jufa's father's side. After that, Henry and Jufa go to a bridge where a band is performing. To boost Jufa's confidence, Henry starts performing with the band. Seeing Henry perform gives Jufa the confidence to play music as well. Jufa joins the band and feels extremely happy because he has never performed in front of so many people before. Next, we see Bruce and Chris. Their father asks them to buy alcohol for him in the middle of the night. The 2 brothers refuse, which makes their father angry. He then tells both of them to leave the house. The next day, Henry meets their father and explains that he needs to take responsibility for his sons. Henry advises him to go to an alcohol rehabilitation center. Meanwhile, Denon's father brings her some makeup and tells her that she should behave like a girl because he doesn't want her to live like a boy. Denon becomes angry because her father never truly cares about her. He always makes her feel as if there is something wrong with her. Denon then smears all the makeup on her brother's face, takes the car keys, and leaves. While she's driving, Henry appears in front of her and stops her. He tells her that driving without a license is illegal. If she really wants to drive, she should come with him. Henry takes her to a go-kart racing track. However, he has also invited Denon's father because he wants the father and daughter to race against each other. The race begins. Neither of them shows any concern for the other, and both of them end up going off the track. A truck then runs over Denon's go-kart. Fortunately, Denon survives. Seeing this, her father becomes extremely emotional and starts crying because he doesn't know whether Denon is alive. When Denon sees her father's reaction, she realizes that he actually loves her. She goes to him and happily hugs him. The next day, Jack and Bruce go with a group of students to interview a man who has recovered from alcohol addiction. When they arrive, both of them are shocked because the man they are going to interview is actually their own father. The students ask him why he started drinking alcohol. He explains that he loved his wife very much, but she left him for another man during the most difficult time of his life. Because of this, he started drinking. Eventually, he forgot that he also had 2 children who needed him. He doesn't reveal that Jack and Bruce are his sons, but he apologizes to them during the interview. Hearing this, both Jack and Bruce start crying. Meanwhile, Jack has started working for Jianin, the MMA betting organizer. Jianin tells Jack to put drugs into a fighter's drink before his next fight. In return, he promises to pay Jack a lot of money. Jack doesn't want to do it, but Jianin forces him because he has bet a huge amount of money on his fighter winning. Before the fight, Jack puts the drugs into the fighter's drink. However, he is caught while doing it. Jianin's men beat him badly and lock him inside a locker. A little later, Henry arrives and asks the men if they have seen any of his students. One of the men tells Henry to leave. But suddenly, Jack starts shouting, "Help! Help!" from inside the locker. Henry realizes that they have trapped Jack. He starts fighting Jianin's men and manages to defeat all of them by himself. Finally, he fights their best fighter, who is supposed to compete in the upcoming match, and knocks him out. After this, we see Jack and Henry in the hospital, where Henry is getting his injuries treated. Jack tries to tell the police everything, but Jianin stops him and forces him to remain silent. The incident also reaches the news media. The media reports that Henry, a professor, beat up and because of this, Henry becomes very popular throughout the school. All the students begin respecting him and listening to him. Then we see a flashback, revealing that when Henry was a student at the school, he was also extremely mischievous. During a school program, he threw water balloons at a boy who was playing the piano for his parents. Later, Henry got into a fight with that boy and broke his hand. Because of this, Henry was suspended from school and eventually had to leave for the United States. Now we see Henry in his classroom. All the students respect him and pay full attention to his lessons. They start preparing seriously for their upcoming college entrance exams. However, while everyone else is working hard, Bruce is unable to focus on his studies because he has become addicted to drugs. Then we learn that Bruce had started taking drugs because of the stress caused by his family problems. Eventually, he became addicted and could no longer focus on his studies. As a result, he performs poorly in his mock exams. Seeing Bruce's condition, Henry promises to help him. However, Bruce's condition continues to get worse. He becomes depressed and eventually jumps from his balcony. He is taken to the hospital, where doctors discover that he has fallen into a coma. The media twists the story and publicly blames the school and Henry for Bruce's suicide attempt. Because of this, Henry is called before the education board. The board cancels his teaching license. Henry is forced to leave the school. As he is leaving, many students try to stop him because they don't want him to leave. They are extremely sad. The students then decide that they will perform exceptionally well in their upcoming exams and prove to the education board that Henry is a good teacher. From that day onward, they begin studying twice as hard. Finally, the day of the exam arrives. Jack, Bruce, and all the other students receive a message from Henry's phone, telling them that he wants to meet them at school before the exam. When all the students arrive at the school, they discover that this was actually Jianin's plan. Jianin wants to teach Henry a lesson. He has taken all the students hostage inside the school so that they cannot take their exams and Henry cannot return to the school. After some time, Henry arrives at the school and discovers what Jianin has done. He immediately goes after Jianin. Henry fights all of Jianin's men and frees all the students. The students quickly leave to take their exams, while Henry continues fighting Jianin. During the fight, Jianin reveals that he is actually the same boy whose hand Henry broke when they were children. Because of Henry, he was unable to participate in the music competition. After that, he never played the piano again and blamed Henry for everything that happened to him. Henry tries to explain himself, but Jianin attacks him again. Eventually, Henry is about to kill him with a knife, but he stops. Instead, Henry apologizes to Jianin for the mistake he made during his childhood. After that, Henry leaves. Meanwhile, all the students reach the examination hall and successfully take their exams. A few weeks later, their results are announced. All the students achieve excellent marks. As a result, their school rises to a very high ranking. The education board is impressed and gives the school 20% additional funding, making the principal extremely happy. Meanwhile, we see Jianin playing the piano again. On the other hand, Bruce is recovering quickly and promises that he will definitely take the entrance exam next time. Finally, we see Henry back at the school. He is teaching a new batch of students and sprays the fire sprinklers over them as a prank. And that's where the story comes to an end. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and share it. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. I'll see you in the next video. Until